Hi and hello everyone. Okay, let me introduce myself first. Okay, my name is Rabiata Dewiya binti Nuruddin. I am from BA1194A. Okay, in this video I would like to share about documentary letter of credit in chapter 4 in fin 323. Okay, let's start. Okay, first of all, what is the documentary letter of credit? Okay, a documentary credit or letter credit is a written undertaking given by a banker at its customer's request to an exporter or seller of goods to the effect that exporters or seller will be paid for his consignment of goods to the importer or buyer, provided the state's terms and conditions of the credit have been complied with. Okay, another word it is a bank written promise to pay. Okay, the definition of letter credit is it a written undertaking by a bank, the issuing bank, that given to the seller as a beneficiary and acting upon the request and instruction of a customer on its own behalf. Okay, it also is to pay at sight or at a determinable future dates and up to a stated sum of money within a state time limit and against stipulate document and in compliance with the terms and conditions. Okay, next we will continue with the parties in a letter of credit. Okay, first of all is applicant. Applicant is the technical name of the buyer of the goods or services. It issuing bank issue letters of credit according to applicant instruction. Okay, applicant is not a direct party in a letter of credit transaction. Issuing bank must be honored to the complying presentation whatever its relationship with the applicant. The payment responsibility is on issuing bank shoulder, not applicants. Okay, second is the beneficiary. Okay, beneficiary is the technical name of the seller of the goods or services. It issuing bank issue the letter of credit in favor of the beneficiary. Okay, against a compliant presentation, the beneficiary will be eligible to receive payment from issuing bank under both commercial and standby letter of credit. Okay, third is issuing bank. Issuing bank is the bank that issue the letter of credit at the request of an applicant or its own behalf. Okay, issuing bank undertake to honor a compliant presentation without resources basis. Okay, fourth is nominated bank. Okay, nominated bank is a bank which the credit is available. If freely available letter of credit available with any bank, nominated bank play a key role determining whether or not the document are presented within the allowed period or not. Next is the advising bank. Advising bank is the bank that advise the credit at the request of the issuing bank. And the advising bank that is a not conforming bank advise the credit without any obligation to honor. By advising the credit, the advising bank signifies that it has certified itself as to the apparent authenticity of the credit and that the advice accurately reflect the terms and conditions of the credit. C is a conforming bank. Conforming bank is the bank that adds its confirmation to a credit upon the using bank authorization or request. A bank is free to add its confirmation to any letter of credit, but once the letter of credit is confirmed, confirming bank is irrevocably bound to honor the letter of credit. Okay, last but not least is reimbursing bank. Okay, reimbursing bank is the settlement bank between the issuing bank and the nominated bank or the conforming bank. Reimbursing bank shall mean the bank instruct and authorized to provide reimbursement pursuant to reimbursement authorization issued by the issuing bank. If letter credit currency is in USD, reimbursement bank is usually located in US. If letter of credit currently in Euro, reimbursement bank is generally located in Germany. Okay, next we will continue with the advantages letter of credit. Okay, for the seller, letter credit is guaranteed or secure to the seller. Okay, as a seller, he does not have to worry on the financial standard of buyer or extend control regulation because the bank guarantees the payment. Certain type of LC cannot be cancelled or amended without his consent. He may also use the LC to finance his export. Okay, the advantage for the buyer is assured to receive documents specified by him and pay the amount exactly as stated in the LC. He does not need to pay his import in advance. The ability to issue the LC will increase the financial standing of buyer in the eyes of seller. He may also use the LC to finance his import. Then, it is the disadvantages letter of credit. Okay, for the seller, LC assure the right document but not necessary right merchandise. And the disadvantage for the buyer is fraud risk, higher bank fees, risk associated with shipment of low quality goods. Okay, how step in opening letter of credit. Okay, first of all, when sale contract is made between the exporter and importer, both sides agree to do business on an letter credit basis. Second, importer requires the issuing bank to issue an letter of credit. Issuing bank will determine the importer's financial standing and if acceptable, the bank will issue the LC to the exporter. Okay, the bank may request the importer to make a deposit in order to guarantee themselves. Third, the issuing bank will forward the credit to its correspondent or advising bank. Okay, fourth, the advising bank advise the exporter that credit has been issued in his favor. Fifth is the exporter executes the shipment according to condition of the LC. Okay, next, the exporter present the bills of exchange based on the condition of the LC together with a full set of the shipping document and applies for negotiation of the document bill at the exporting bank, that is negotiating bank. Then the advising bank will send the document to the issuing bank for reimbursement. Last but not least, the issuing bank will forward the document to the importer for payment. Okay, on payment, the document will be released to the importer. Okay, we will continue with the type of letter of credit. It has two types. First of all is basic type of letter of credit. It has three: side of term or usage, revocable or irrevocable, unconfirmed or confirmed. The second is special type of letter of credit. It has five. First, regular letter of credit, transferable letter of credit, back-to-back letter of credit, revolving letter of credit, and last but not least, standby letter of credit. Okay, the last that I will present in this video is about the difference between transferable and back-to-back letter of credit. Okay, the first difference is transferable LC is the buyer is aware that the seller is only a middleman, not the real supplier, while back-to-back LC, the buyer is not aware that the seller is only a middleman, not the real supplier. The second difference is transferable LC is only one LC is issued, while back-to-back LC, more than one LC is issued. Okay, the last difference is transferable LC is not governed by the rules specified in the Uniform Custom and Practice for documentary credit, while back-to-back LC is governed by the rules specified in the Uniform Custom and Practice for documentary credits. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.